All right, so in CSP, I put together two examples here, and the first one is we can manage the vendor. Think about like this is a vendor portal, and the vendor they can log in or register their information here, saying I have a SAM MYOB as the vendor ID, and then we have the vendor name, saying is SAM MYOB. And then we can also enter the information related to this vendor, like the email, address, so forth and so on. So once we we fill in this application, like, and then at the last step of this workflow, then we will push all the data from CSP to MYOB Advanced. So including this vendor class, they are all coming from MYOB. And then we can fill in the information and then send this out, and it will be sent to the workflow. And now we are waiting for Daryl in review and approval. So I'm going to log in as Daryl. And after we log in as Daryl on the homepage, we can find this approval request, and we can get a quick connection to it. And we can start reviewing all this information and then approve the request. So now this request has been sent back to the requester based upon the workflow. And also keep in mind that as for the flow and also the form design, they are configurable in CSP. So based on the actual operations of the customer or the expectations, then we can update the form design and also the workflow. So now we have already import all the data, and then we can get into the workspace of MYOB Advanced and check the vendor. So what you will see is the information has been successfully pushed to MYOB Advanced, like this one, and then we can generate or create any associated actions in the ERP system. Another applications that I have in CSP is the stock item approval. So with this one, then we can manage the stock item approval, which allow us to, for example, like and create a new stock item or non-stock item based on their preferences of our client. Then we can update this application and also the integration mapping accordingly. So right here we can see we can choose the item class, and then the rest of the information will be filled automatically in order to minimize all the manual data entry. And also in the vendor list, we can also find the one that we have just created, which is, let's say the SAM MYOB is the one that we have just created. So I'm going to take this one as in this example. Then we can send this out, and it will be sent to the approval flow again. And in this approval flow, we are waiting for Darren, and then we can log in as Darren, and we can find the new approval request on the home page. And we can start reviewing this and make our decision saying, okay, this look good. And then we can approve it. And this request will be sent to the next approver in the workflow. And who we are waiting for is Fadi Chormok. And then I can log in as Fadi. And this approval request will be shown on the screen. And again, we can go through all this information and then approve it. And this is the flow that we have. I'm going to log in back to my own account. And at last, I'm going to give it the final review. And then I can import all this information to MYOB Advanced. And once it is done, again, we can find this record in MYOB. So in the MYOB Advanced search box, we can search it, getting us to the stock item, and then you can find us exactly the same record has been created in MYOB Advanced. It's come to the end of my demo. Thank you very much.